Welcome to Access Law. To access our virtual learning environment, or VLE, you can either click the link from our website entitled Access Your VLE. Alternatively, you can access the VLE direct at www.accesslawonline.com. On the landing page, there is a login button at the top right. You will be asked to provide your username and password, which you should have received from us. Once you are logged in, you will be presented with the home page. This page will contain each of the modules which you have elected to study, together with the induction module, the eLibrary module, and the What Happens Next module. To access any of the modules, you simply click on the appropriate module. So, we will have a quick look at the English Legal System module. At the top of each module, you will find the Module Announcements folder. Here you will find a copy of the announcements which the tutor team, or admin team, have made regarding that module. Under the Module Announcements folder, there is a general forum. If you have any questions which do not relate to the particular topic you are studying, you can raise them in the general forum, and a tutor will respond. This could be questions regarding the assessment, referencing, webinars, or other module resources. There are instructions on how to post in the forums, in the induction module. Under the general forum, you will find the course manual. The course manuals are produced by CLC, and the most up-to-date course manual will be available at the top of each module. Under the course manual, you will find a supplementary resources folder. The tutors often put links and documents in this folder which you may find useful while you are studying that particular module. And finally, under the supplementary resources folder, you will find a link entitled Apply for Your Assessment. Here we adopt a flexible assessment model. So you can apply to be assessed at any time. When you feel ready to be assessed, you simply click on the Apply for Your Assessment link, complete the short questionnaire, and the assessment will usually be released to you within 24 hours. Where the module is assessed by way of an exam, the questionnaire will be slightly different, and you will have to confirm whether you would like to sit your exam in one of our exam centers, at your place of work, or online, using remote invigilation. You can find more details about the assessment for each module in the introductory webinar for each module. The next section in the module is where you will find the webinar recordings, and the links to the live webinars. We are going to talk about the webinars a bit later in the video. Under the webinars, you will find the various module sections. The English Legal System module is divided into 10 sections. If I scroll down the page, you will see each of the sections. Alternatively, at the top of the page, if you hover over the This Course button, and then hover over the Sections button, each of the sections will appear. You can then click on the section you want to study, and you will be taken to that section. We will have a look at the first section, which is the UK Constitution section. Every section has a similar format. There are 4 subsections. The first subsection is the Discover the Essential Features section. Here you will find the video lecture, together with a copy of the slides. This section will also include some reading material from the course manual, or another book from our eLibrary. The next subsection is the Test Your Knowledge section. This generally includes quizzes and simple games to identify any gaps in your knowledge. The third subsection is the Apply Your Knowledge section. Here you will be provided with a series of simple scenarios, and you will be asked to apply what you have learnt. Finally, there is a subsection entitled Additional and Alternative Resources. Here you will find links to information which you may find useful while studying that particular section. This could be a link to a book in our eLibrary, or another document. Our library catalogue is hosted by eBook Central. To access our catalogue, you will need an eBook Central account. Again, there is a video in the induction module on how to apply for an eBook Central account, and how to navigate around eBook Central. Towards the end of each section, you will find a forum and the anonymous feedback questionnaire. There is a separate forum for every section of every module. We do this to enable us to group together questions on particular topics, so students can easily learn from the questions asked by other students. Again, there are instructions on how to post in the forums, in the induction module. The final element in every section of every module is the anonymous feedback questionnaire. There are 3 questions. What worked well, what didn't work well, and what further information is required? We provide opportunities for you to let us have feedback throughout your studies. We find, if left to the end, students can't remember some of the things which worked particularly well, or where their experience could have been better. We are continuously developing the modules, so any comments you make are fed into our module development plans. At the end of the section, you simply move on to the next section until you have completed the module. In addition to the material in each section, we also have a webinar series. The webinar series runs over a 6-month period, starting in September and March each year. As we have seen, each section of each module has a similar format. You start with the Discover the Essential Features section where you learn the material for that section. Once you have learnt the material, you can test whether you know the material in the Test Your Knowledge section. Then, in the Apply Your Knowledge section you can apply the information which you have learnt to practical scenarios. The webinars are not a repeat of the resources on the VLE. The webinars focus on the assessment. So in the webinars, we take the application of your knowledge one step further, so we apply your knowledge in a way which will enable you to perform at your best in the assessment. The next 6 scheduled webinars are listed at the top of the module. To attend a live webinar, you simply click on the link at the appropriate date and time, and you will enter the webinar room. Don't worry if you cannot attend the webinar live. All of the webinars are recorded. You will find a recording of the last 6 webinars in the webinar series in the webinar recordings folder. As students start the module at different points throughout the year, and progress through the module at their own pace, a recording of the entire webinar series is always available. A webinar recording will only be removed from the VLE when a more up-to-date recording on that particular topic is available. And that's it. If you have any queries or you feel you would like further guidance on any aspect of the VLE, then please let us know. You can either raise it with your module tutor or contact support@alo-email.com.